what's up, Devil Nation? Chris from the Uncle Puckers New Jersey Devil podcast here. We're going to go over a quick little power play episode, some keys to a Devils win tonight against the Blackhawks. That game is in Chicago at the United Center, 7 o'clock puck drop. The game is on MSG. And going into this one, the Blackhawks have played 10. They are 4-6 for 8 points, and that's good for last place in the Central Division, which is basically where everybody thought Chicago would be at this moment in the season. The Devils have played 10 games. They're 6-3-1 for third in the Metro with 13 points, 1 point behind the Carolina Hurricanes, who have played 2 more games than us, and we are 4 points behind the New York Rangers, who have played 1 more game than us. So with games in hand, Devils are definitely, in striking distance of those two teams. And like we thought going into the season, whether, Devils had 10 games left or 72 games left, it was going to be down to those 3 in the Metro. And that's exactly how it's shaking out. So, Devils played the Blackhawks twice last year. They won both of them. Game 26 was a 3-0 win for the Devils, and then it was Game 76, which was a 6-3 win for the Devils. They are also 7-3 against the Blackhawks in their last 10 meetings, so that bodes well. Look, the marquee matchup in this game before Friday night was Connor Bedard versus Jack Hughes, and how that was going to play out, and that's what sold tickets. Now, we do not know if Jack Hughes is going to be in this lineup tonight. We do not know if Jack Hughes' injury is serious, if it's going to keep him out for an extended period of time. And if you want to know what all the Puckers think about that situation, we did a show last night. It dropped this morning. Check it out wherever you get podcasts. It's the newest Uncle Pucker episode, and we go into depth and detail about this injury, what it means to the team, and what should maybe the team do if this is going to be something where Jack is out for a very long time. Now, all signs are indicating, I'm being hyperbolic here, but all signs are indicating that Jack will be back sooner than later. I think it is probably doubtful he plays tonight, but man, how awesome would that be if you see number 86 go skating out there in the pre-skate knowing, all right, this dude is good, because the Jack Hughes show has been a lot of fun to watch this year. But if he's not playing, it's going to fall on to the rest of the guys. This team is completely ravaged with injury right now. We have no Thomas Nosek. We have no Nolan Foote. We have no captain. Nico Heischer's out. And now the unfortunate incident with Jack, and we don't know where he's at. We can't afford any more injuries. So if these guys are going to keep pace and they're going to stay with their head above water, other guys need to step up. And we've been saying it now. We are 10 games in. Dawson Mercer has 0 points. That's a little bit unacceptable. It's kind of getting to first few games like, he'll get there. Maybe 5, 6, 7 games in. I'm getting a little worried here. Now it's 10 games like, dude, enough already. Like, you're a top 6 forward. You have 0 points going into 10 games with a team that has scored an abundance of goals so far this season, sans Friday night against the Blues. So I'm looking for other guys to step up. Mercer, Palat, Timo Meyer. I love the way Michael McLeod's been playing. I love the way that Curtis Lazar's been playing. I love the way Tyler Toffoli's been playing. Just keep it up. I'd rather see the defense not be so offensively minded in this next couple of games if Jack Hughes is out, because this is now going to be about team defense. We have been able to outscore all of our problems, and without Jack, that becomes questionable. Are we going to be able to outscore our problems? I'm not 100% sure about that. So team defense has to be everything. Our goaltending has got to be better. Vanacek has done just enough. Schmidt played pretty well against the Blues, and the Devils just fell apart after Jack left. So I'd like to, get these guys back to playing really good in goal. And, this team defense, John Marino, we need you now more than ever, buddy. Buckle down. And that's just really what I want to see, a team D. And then they should play more team D. And then when they're done with that, play more team defense. It's okay to win games, 3-1 right now. If you don't have Jack, you don't have Nico, you find a way to win. And a lot of this is also going to come on to Coach Lindy Ruff and how he puts these lines together without those 2 main dudes. So even with all the deficiencies that the Devils have right now, they should be able to beat the Blackhawks tonight. The Blackhawks are not a very good team. They're very young. They're learning how to win. They're putting their culture in place and all that stuff that even the Devils are still working on. Um, even though the Devils are a couple of years ahead of Chicago. I see this being a rivalry down the road. I see this maybe 4 years from now, 5 years from now, possibly being a cup final, which would be a lot of fun because I like what they're doing out there in Chicago. Um, Vanacek has got to keep the Devils alive like he's been. He's been just good enough. So tonight I expect him to get the start, and we'll see how that goes. I think the Devils come out with a win. It's going to be close. It's going to be a 4-3 game. Maybe we throw an empty netter in 5-3. I think the Devils should be able to go in, take care of business, get themselves right for Tuesday night's big game against the Colorado Avalanche. This is a beast from the West. They are a Stanley Cup contender, and don't look past the Chicago Blackhawks to Tuesday night. Stay with what you got. You've lost too many dudes to be looking ahead to games. Focus on what you got. Try and play a good, complete game against a team that you are clearly better than. They were rattled when Jack left, and it showed. It showed big time. They were played the rest of that game in St. Louis in a state of shock. So I'd like to see them not do that. Come out and just do what you got to do. Play your game, and I think the Devils will be okay. We'll be back on Tuesday. We'll go over a little bit on the game against the Avalanche, which hopefully Jack is in for, because I think that is going to be a super duper game to watch, especially if it's Jack and Luke and Dougie and Brat against McCarr and Rantanen and McKinnon. And Miles Wood. I'd like to see him against, but you got to get Jack, back up and healthy. First and foremost, he is the soul of this team, and we're not going to win a whole lot without Jack Hughes. So hopefully he's back tonight. If not, hopefully very soon. This little edition of Keys to the Game is brought to us by Used to Be's Island Eatery, 287 Route 35 in Manalocan. Check them out. Fantastic food, lunch specials, dinner specials, entertainment. They have bar bingo. They have trivia. They have bands every weekend. Great place to go. Check out all your Devil games, all your NFL games. Go watch the Vikings today. Probably lose to the Atlanta Falcons, but that's all right. And Used to Be's Island Eatery, fantastic place. And just going to tell you from experience, I know that Brat was there last summer, and I know that Colin White was there this summer, which was pretty cool. So check out Used to Be's. It's used to be NJ.com, used to be NJ.com for a calendar of events, for a list of their lunch and dinner specials. Used to be NJ.com, 287 Route 35 North in Manaloca, New Jersey. I am Chris on behalf of the Uncle Puckers. Thanks so much for checking us out. We'll see you when we see you. Peace.